We move on to Shedeur Sanders, and this is the one that's, some people really like him, some people kind of like him, some people don't like him at all. When you look at Shedeur Sanders, what do you see on tape with him?
Accurate. I think the thing that okay, let me say the first thing is I don't really like what they do offensively. I think they put a real burden on the quarterback, and they play really a bunch of wide leverage snaps. What I mean by that is the wide receivers are wide aligned players, and they're oftentimes not using any run game manipulation or any motion manipulation to make things easier on the quarterback. So I think of all the quarterbacks, I think Sanders had the most on his plate to make the offense successful. And did that mean that they were the most successful offense in the college football world? No, they weren't, right? They definitely had their issues as an offense at times, but I do think that as far as, hey, we're going to make this, as easy on the quarterback as we can, I don't think that was necessarily always the case. So that comes into it. And then I think he had a really rough offensive line, and I'm talking from a sheer talent perspective, and it played out a lot of times where Shedeur was trying to make plays, do what he could to get the offense in a decent position. And from that stress of being really, because he couldn't lean into the run game and couldn't really lean into anything else sort of in the surrounding world helping him, he had to make a bunch of hero plays at times. And that I think led to some issues for him. But as far at the top, what do you like? Really, really accurate quarterback. One of the better on target percentages in the entire class, and really the last few classes. He is an accurate quarterback. I do think he wants to and craves to play within structure and inside of an offense that is predicated on timing. So I do think that's a thing he's really comfortable with. I don't think that was something that Colorado really I don't know if wanted or preferred to do at times. I think they wanted to try to put their athletes in space and let their quarterback find them. The problem was obviously that I think that the stuff up front was a bigger problem than anyone really painted as the season wore on. But I think, again, a very cerebral guy. I do think the eyes are good. I do think he can find backside answers when the front side's not open. The only problem, a pretty average athlete who tries to create like an exceptional athlete at times, and that leads him into some really difficult floating backward in the pocket tendencies, which you don't like to see very often. And then obviously also, I don't think that the arm strength is very good. I think it's average to above average. It's enough, but it's not the type of arm that's going to cut through weather. It's not the type of arm that's going to allow him to be late to decisions and late to places on the field, because he just doesn't really have that drive, that real snappiness to the football the way Cam does and some others in the class before him had. So he will need to be a really sharp quarterback. He'll need to be able to process really quickly. And I do think he needs the elements of a team around him to kind of prop him up, especially early in his career.